Joining us now on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline is one of the newest members of the BYU athletic community, Aaron Cross, left-handed pitcher, joining us. Aaron, welcome to BYU Sports Nation.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Hey, you bet, man. Didn't take long to get you on the line. How does it feel to be a BYU Cougar?
It's amazing. The choice is pretty easy for me to choose this university. There's a lot of things that push me in that direction, so I'm very excited.
I know your high school coach played at BYU, Bert Call at Mater Dei. Is that correct?
He did. Yeah, Mater Dei, he did.
Did that have an influence on this decision in any way?
No, honestly, it didn't play a factor in it. It really didn't.
What were the reasons you wanted to play at BYU, Aaron?
Well, when I sat down and I looked at all my options, it really just came down to where can I win? Where's the best chance for me to win? Because I'm going to be a junior, and I got 2 more years, and I don't want to waste those 2 years. So I want to win. I want to win now. And when I looked at it and everything was said and done, I thought BYU would be the best option.
There's a rich tradition from Grossmont College, actually, with BYU. It's in football. It's not in baseball. But there's a current Grossmont transfer named Nick Kurtz who played football there before I think you got there. And then Todd Watkins was a guy that played in the NFL, a receiver as well. So but fans are somewhat familiar with Grossmont College. But tell us a little bit about your career. So Mater Dei you mentioned, and then was it a red shirt at San Diego State, a couple of games, and then Grossmont, right?
Yeah. Originally, I was committed to U of A in high school. Decommitted, went to San Diego State. Played my freshman year. I had a little bit of elbow problems. And then my sophomore year, I ended up getting Tommy John a week before the season started. Decided I'm going to transfer. I went to Grossmont this last semester. Got healthy. I did everything I needed to get back on the field and made a decision to come to BYU, and I'm ready to go.
An earned run average of .29 last season.
Woo!
Now, for those that aren't baseball experts, that's essentially giving up like 0 runs per 9 innings. Pretty close to it. How did you feel about your last season, Aaron?
I really just went in there and I attacked every hitter like it was like my last. I went out there and competed my butt off because I knew if I had a good season, some doors would open up and I could find my way back in the D1 spotlight. So I did everything I possibly could. I worked out extremely hard in the weight room. Rehabbed a lot, and I just went out there with a great deal of confidence.
Notice you were 2-1, I think, in 29 appearances. Were you a reliever most of the time last season?
Yeah, last year I was a closer. I really would like to have been a starter, but I wanted to save my arm, come back from Tommy John, lighten the load a little bit.
What do you expect your role to be at BYU? More of a reliever or developing into a starter?
It's hard to say. Honestly, it's all up to the coaches. Whatever they want me to do, whatever they want me to be, I'm going to go out there and give them 100%. And it doesn't matter if it's for one batter facing a lefty or to start a game, whatever it may be, I'm going to go out there and attack it like it's going to be my last.
What are your pitches and what do you do well?
My pitches, well, stay with me on this one. It's a Vulcan screwball. Not many people throw it.
A Vulcan screwball?
Yeah, I learned it when I was 8 from Tom House, and I just kept throwing it, kept pitching, so it works for me. It's my go-to pitch.
Okay, so you hold it, in the Spock, symbol there, and then is that how you throw it? A Vulcan?
Yeah. Hold it like Spock, and just really pronate as much as I possibly can. It's full hitters, so it works for me.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably the most unique pitch that has ever been brought to BYU. So we're looking forward to that, Aaron.
Well, and you mentioned Tom House. Tom House is the famous kind of. He coaches pitchers. He's even coached quarterbacks. He was in $1 Million Arm kind of coaching up those cricket players. And so what did you learn from him, and what was that like?
Well, I got together with him when I was little. I believe like when I was 8, I was in some of his pitching videos for the NPA, and he told me back then, even though when I was 8 years old, if you win a screwball, you can always play one division higher or one team higher than you're supposed to be playing. So I always took that into consideration, and I really got to learn the screwball because I want to be at the highest level I could possibly be.
Aaron Cross with us on BYU Sports Nation, just transferred from Grossmont College to BYU, will play baseball, has 2 years of eligibility left for Mike Littlewood and his squad. Aaron, do you have a nickname? I mean, with the Vulcan screwball, there's got to be something, right?
No, I mean, this is the average ones like AC, or some people call me Ace. Back when I was little, I got the nickname Boom Boom, so that's kind of different.
All right. Can we call you AA Ron? How about that?
Yeah, you can call me AA Ron. A lot of people do.
Little key and peel action, you know what I'm saying? Last
Yeah.
season, BYU was really successful. Tri-champs in the regular season, struggled in the tournament, but had some injuries to the pitching staff that really cost them. So what I see for you is an important role on BYU's team. Mike Rucker is gone, who was the ace. What did the coaches tell you about potentially your role on this team next season?
Well, they just told me nothing's set in stone, so whatever you want, there's innings to be had, and just go out there and earn them.
What do you hope to do?
I hope to be the best pitcher that I can possibly be, and hopefully I can work with the pitching staff and coaches, and hopefully we can make that happen.
When did BYU come onto your radar in terms of like, oh yeah, I might be able to play there? Like who initiated the contact, and when did the interest really start to gain some ground?
Honestly, it was actually really late in the season, probably like closer towards the end, the last few weeks, heading into playoffs. My travel ball coach, Jared Sandler, he's good friends with the coaches there, and he's had a couple players go to BYU, an incoming freshman, David Clausen, and a freshman, Brian Call. He's gotten them to BYU, and he thought it'd be a good fit for me, so he gave him the number and gave him a call, and, you know, everything happens for a reason.
Now, there used to be more of a rivalry between BYU and San Diego State when they were in the Mountain West Conference. Were you aware when you were at San Diego State, were you aware of said rivalry, even though they had split conferences?
No, not at all. We played in freshman year, and I did not know anything about it at the time.
And you said you committed to Arizona out of high school, is that right?
That is correct.
What do you think of the Wildcats? One game away from winning the national title tonight, which is pretty crazy.
I wish them the best of luck. You know, everything happens for a reason, and I wish them the best of luck.
Now you come to BYU, a team that is on the up and up under Mike Littlewood, who has kind of revitalized this, not kind of, he has revitalized this BYU baseball program. They were ranked for the first time in 22 years this past season. What do you see happening with BYU baseball in your next 2 years here?
Hopefully a championship. That's what every kid wants, and that's what hopefully we can work hard for. And I've talked to all these guys, and they all seem like they're really determined to win, and that's one of the reasons why I coach here. I want to win, and I think this would be a good group to do it.
Have you thought about pitching at elevation a little bit, 4,500 feet here in Utah? The view is great. Sometimes the ball sails a little bit, though.
Yeah. It's a big field, though. Big field. I got to walk on it. It was a pretty big field. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't play into any factors. But, again, I'm just going to go out there with the same game plan as I usually do. And that's not going to change the way I pitch. I'm going to go out there and attack hitters and off speed. And I don't throw 95 to 100, so I got to be smart with my location. So, hopefully I can keep it down and keep it on the ground.
Do you have a favorite major league team?
The Yankees.
The Yankees. How did you become a Yankees fan?
When I was little, I always liked them. I liked their history. I liked how they win championships. I mean, the whole thing.
Is there a pitcher that you emulate in the major leagues right now?
Right now, not really. I really followed Andy Pettit. I really liked his pickoff move and the way he attacks hitters and stuff like that.
Now, speaking of great Yankees, Andy Pettit is certainly
he was
on
pretty
that
good.
list. Aaron, it's been great to talk to you, man. We look forward to watching you play baseball in Provo, Utah at 4,500 feet, and can't wait to see what you can bring to the program.
Thank you. I appreciate it.